Dear members, friends and colleagues, thank you for joining us tonight. We are officially celebrating our 14th year anniversary. The Kition Planetarium Observatory is a private initiative. It was founded actually by me and some friends back into the year 2007 and officially registered as an organization on February the 14th, 2008. So our love and passion for astronomy was accidentally registered on the 14th of February, the day we celebrate St. Valentine's Day. So it's a great honor for us to bear the landmark name of the ancient city of Kition, of Larnaca, and with a lot of passion and science and sharing the knowledge among the public. I tried to gather as many people as possible and scientists who shared the same dream with me and passion, and the journey began in the year 2008. It began locally and it grew up internationally. The mission of our organization is to promote the study, experimentation, and information in the fields of astronomy, astrophysics, space science, as well as the fields of other physical and social applied sciences. The Kition Planetarium and Observatory carries out many different activities related to science and technology. Thousands of locals and foreign tourists, children, schools, organized groups, and scientists have visited us since the year 2008. Since our organization was founded, has shown great social responsibility and participated in charity initiatives. It has contributed in fundraising for the communal market and to support cancer patients and other vulnerable groups in the community. It is worth to mention our cooperation with the police and our support to their programs in fighting against drugs. The Kition Planetarium and Observatory collaborates with public benefit institutions and charity foundations like Christina Apostolou Foundation, the Association of Cancer Patients and Friends, and others, and support their cause to fundraise for money, clothes, foods, toys, and anything else they need. The Kition Planetarium Observatory represents Cyprus internationally in many projects and organizations, but it is also involved in national projects and research. We are appointed as the national coordinators for Cyprus in the following: UNESCO International Day of Light. It all started also with the International Year of Light, 2015. Cyprus National Coordinators for Astronomers Without Borders since the year 2009. Cyprus National Coordinator for United Nations Wet Space Week. Cyprus National Coordinator for Sidewalk Astronomers. Cyprus Regional Coordinator for UNESCO Asteroid Day. National Point of Contacts for Fireballs for the International Meteor Organization. We were involved in many projects, and we are coordinated many international projects, national projects, like the Astronomy Without Borders under the same stars. It deals with astrophotography and promoting UNESCO sites. We wrote two international projects, the Starry Bridges Cyprus 2017. We were the program developers and organizers. This was chosen among the best 10 international projects by International Astronomical Union, and another one in 2016, the Cosmic Light Reaches Cyprus. It had to do with light technologies and astronomy, but also culture. We were appointed by the Preston Jeremiah Horrocks Institute for Astronomy and Astrophysics, and we organized the International Astrophysics Conference with the title of This Dynamics and Planet Formation. We were organizational partners in 2015. And we created our own festival, Charity Astronomy Festival, Kition 2014. It started in 2014. We did astronomy outreach and observations, and we managed to gather food for the people in need for the communal market. We organized the Cyprus Dome Fest, the first Dome Festival, Planetarium Festival back in 2011, international festival with all the big manufacturers of planetaria and domes. We held it at the American Academy in Larnaca. We were also Cyprus Science Festival Organization of Partner 2011, the first science festival in Cyprus. International Dark Sky Association, we do outreach and we try to protect the night skies beyond the International Year of Astronomy 2009, because 2009 we were the organizers and the main organizers of the international of the celebrations of the International Year of Astronomy. International Day of Astronomy, International Day of Planetariums, Darwin Day, Earth Hour Blue, 60+, Globe at Night, if you are interested to take pictures of night landscapes, Seasons Without Borders, Beauty Without Borders, which means we join ourselves with other groups throughout the world, and we take photos of celestial phenomena in our local areas, and then we join them all together and we create mosaics online, or we send our videos to a common database for people to share, and many more. So we do research as well, which is one of our important part of our activities of our organization. We do research in archaeoastronomy, so we had some publications in that, and we also study we do solar observations in Jovian belts using a radio telescope, which is actually the part of the NASA Radio Job project. We also do asteroid search campaigns, cooperation with NASA and the Hudson University, Hawaii, and the Catalina Sky Survey. We do variable stars, and we are preparing a website for that and to announce many things related to that. And we also had the president of Variable Star Association, American Association of Variable Stars Observers, Dr. Stella Gavka. She gave a talk to us last month during our science cafe. We do meteorite expeditions, geology and fossils research, biodiversity of Cyprus, and biology, behavioral planaria. So we are proud to point out the appointment as part of the organizing committee of the International Astrophysics Conference, as I mentioned earlier, by the Jeremiah Horrocks Institute for Mathematics, Astronomy and Physics of Preston in England, and also proud to represent Cyprus in Paris in UNESCO in 2006, presenting our results of Cyprus for the International Year of Light 2015, and it was also the first time that we did light pollution measurements in Cyprus with applications, and we have submitted them to International Dark Sky Association. Now, something important came up in 2018. We achieved, in cooperation with Katie Dimitriou, one of our space scientists, and our colleague, and also head of the Department of Physics in English School. We did a joint project, and we communicated with astronaut Mark van der Hey, who was on board the International Space Station. And we also like to thank the Cyprus Radio Amateur Society for helping us communicate with the astronaut Mark van der Hey, but also English School for hosting the event at its premises. Now, in the field of research, we have many discoveries. Actually, we have proposed more than 476 preliminary asteroid discoveries, and later in the year 2019, we have been announced by NASA that we have achieved our first asteroid discovery, first provisional asteroid discovery, named 2019 AN16. The happiness was so much. We were celebrating around the planetarium and calling everyone in the team to announce this achievement. And since that time until last month, we have 5 provisional asteroids approved, and possibly 6. We are waiting for the other one because actually we're 6. 1 is considered to have been observed previously, so they have to correct this. They have to decide to whom it belongs, to whom the discovery belongs. Okay, the publications you can see online. We are preparing a page on our website, and you can see, you will see our publications, and you can read them. We have published in the International Electrical and Electronic Engineering Journal a publication related to the near-Earth objects and the use of technologies, how to observe them and share databases. And we also did do geology related to Cyprus and fossils, because it is interested to promote the local biodiversity and the endemic dwarf hippopotamus, dwarf pygmy hippo, and elephants, dwarf elephants that are extincted nowadays, of course. And it's good for people and visitors to learn about Cyprus and the history of Cyprus. So our staff offer their services on voluntary basis. I would like to thank them publicly for that. I would like to say that our staff members and volunteers consist of scientists, students, ordinary citizens who devote their passion, time, and interest. Sorry. And they share the same passion with us related to science and help giving to society. And having in mind that everybody is working voluntarily without any wages and without any subsidies, without any income, we have achieved all the above. And I would like to thank you all again for sharing the same dream with me and other people, of course. So for further growth and expansion of our projects, we need funds definitely. So we have created the Astronomy Academy with a very small amount of tuition fees, so that we can get some income to be able to develop further and trying to survive these difficult days of the pandemic. So we are always open for cooperation and joint activities, collaboration and supporting the development of our new science center, planetarium and observatory. We already have a new 6-meter dome, and we are waiting for the right time to set it up at the correct place, because we are trying to see we are going to move from this place that we are here now in the last 7.5 years. So our methods for teaching, for communicating with the public, gives visitors the opportunity to experience the beauty of the starry sky, using simple scientific and entertaining methods, and comprehend the human position in the solar system and the universe. So thank you all for being with us tonight. We are here to give the chance to everybody to express himself and share with us any feelings he has about the planetarium, the organization, but also if anyone wants to join us, wants to join our research, we are open. We will welcome you with love, and we will devote time for you to join our team and achieve things, to achieve discoveries with real scientific research. You may also propose yourself as volunteers, and we are here for everybody if you want to give a speech online or our Science Cafe. Thank you very much for listening to me. This is a very small, brief, actually, summary of what we did in the last 14 years. Thanks for your attention, and I'm here for any questions, and then Alexander will give the chance to some of our students and members to say a few words, and also go through some slides with some major cornerstone events. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, George. Any questions?
May I ask something?
Yes.
So, how long are we planning to stay online? When can we expect the offline events in planetarium?
We are already holding some. Actually, we do events on the premises. Educational courses are being held normally, as usual, every Friday. The Astronomy Academy and the Read the Sky course and Skies Alive, and any private parties, private visits. The only thing that we don't hold is the usual events that we used to hold on on Saturday, 7 o'clock, and Wednesday, 7 o'clock. The general public, the events for the general public. The rest of the activities are currently running as usual.
Okay. Hopefully we will return back to the old times soon.
Get ready for the next research, 28th of April.
Okay, I got it.
So I want to just mention what's going on in planetarium in the last year only, because of, as George already said, there are many things to be proud about what we made. Last year, we finally decided to keep our science not somewhere in a chest, but to go outside with online Science Cafe. And the very first online Science Cafe immediately united not only Cyprus, but the Great Britain and Spain. But later, if we will talk about continents, during the whole previous year, we connected so many continents. We did not touch only Africa, Australia, and Antarctica. I think Josh would like to say something.
Sorry to interrupt. Yeah,
Yes.
we had from Algeria, Morocco, and our friend from Lebanon joined from Australia last week because he moved there.
So
Only Antarctica.
my data is so old, sorry, out of date. Well, anyway, we still have Antarctica, and our goal is, okay, 2 continents already achieved, Antarctica left, and space and celestial bodies left. So Cyprus could be not just for the united planet, but united space and celestial bodies too. So that's our goal for Science Cafe. Actually, now you may watch our Science Cafe meetings at YouTube. And you may notice that there are many events. In fact, these events, they were given by amateurs of astronomers, by specialists in astrophotography, by scientists, by many different people. We allow here to present their research even for students and for school students. So this is an open space for everyone to participate and to get knowledge from it and to get experience. And you may see how many already made. And George Troullias already mentioned, for example, the talk of Dr. Stella Kafka. It happened in November. Or if you would notice, the hit of all of them is Meteor Shower of Summer 2021, when many people presented their results. It collected till now 61 views, and we started just 2 months ago. 1 month ago, in fact. Well, so it really impressive and good result, and it has a nice impact on not only on Cyprus, but on the whole world. Kition Planetarium Observatory holds Facebook page and Facebook group, and it's a group, it has 5,800 members, so it means that if something going here in Cyprus important for astronomy, so many people immediately get data and knowledge about it. So it's good point from one point, and from another point I would rather say that all Cyprus citizens are in Facebook. So that's why it really good situations that Kition Planetarium Observatory achieve high levels there. At the beginning of last year, in January, it was announced that 2 asteroids with very romantic names, 2020 JW8 and 2020 PG26, should be provisional asteroids discovered by Kition Planetarium Observatory. During the year, 1 more appeared. So this is a result of previous year. And actually, it's really impressive. For example, when I was in the observatory, I saw that they proudly put at the entrance the board with all discovered asteroids at that observatory. So our list is not so small anymore as well, so we may make similar list. And last year, again, if we are talking about asteroids, last year Astronomical League in the United States, they had 75th anniversary, special edition of the calendar, and a place for April was dedicated to our discovery. George, could you say a few words about it?
Yes, it was a great honor to be contacted by Peggy Walker, whom I invited for tonight, but the difference in time was difficult for her to join. So they contacted us and they said that they want to show that one small island in the middle of the sea, as in the middle of the pond, being situated in the middle of the sea, as they said, they have made their own great discovery. So this was our first discovery. They were impressed that we do science here. So they have devoted the whole one of the 12, since there are 12 months in the calendar, 1 month especially dedicated for us, for the Kition Planetarium Observatory. And if you have a look at you take a look at the picture on the top right, on the top corner, it's our logo, followed by our discovery, the light curve of the asteroid, the name of the provisional asteroid, 2019 AN16, the date of the discovery, the people who were in this team during the analysis of the images, and at the bottom of the description there are many words about. There's a description about Cyprus and the planetarium and the discovery. So it was a great honor for us that the United States, the greatest of all astronomical societies, the American Astronomical League, cared about our discovery and about our activities here in Cyprus.
Do we have?
I thank them publicly. Okay.
Do we have Jane here with us now? I mean Jane Love Groove.
Jenny, yeah.
Jenny, is she here?
She must be there, yes.
Maybe she wanted to say something about
You have to unmute.
her
Jenny, you have to
contribution.
unmute.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Welcome, Jenny.
Jenny, you have to unmute.
She's
Yourself.
unmuted.
Okay. Sorry, computer crashed. Okay, we have received the message from her.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
let's
no
carry
problem.
on, and she will be back.
Yes, no problem. So you may say she will say a few words later when everything settled. Well, again, we did a lot of meteor observations, and one of the most impressive results this year, we searched for other places in Cyprus for to do meteor observations, and here is our result. This is just for Perseids, and with Perseids we had many people participated with contributed to observations. And so it's again impressive. So we not just one person, but Kition Planetarium Observatory, really good team.
Alexander, if I may interrupt you again, I would like to thank at this point Ms. Kate Dimitriou and some of the children, some of the students actually, who are always next to her supporting our activities, and they are expanding our activities to their school, and they created their own asteroid search team, and also they have registered many members this year. As Katie told me, they have 2 groups of astronomy clubs. Katie, is that correct? Ah, okay, she's in a meeting, she's just following, she cannot, okay. She cannot speak, but she's following, she wrote in your person. Okay, let's continue then, and she will be back at the end.
Well, so if we discuss now educational program, we have education for Read the Sky for grown-ups mostly, but some school children, gymnasium level and later, and higher, I mean senior, they participated in Read the Sky and The Sky is Alive. So this educational programs, and the main goal of these programs is practical skills. So we don't give just education in general, how the sky rotates and so on, but we give practical skills, which is important for matters of astronomy. And we follow the young students from primary school to Lyceum with our Kition Astronomy Academy, many different type of activity, many different levels. And on summer, we have summer schools, again, we keep them, we keep for them. And this summer for age 8-12, we had wonderful planets. We have 2 courses. One wonderful planets, another life on planets. And the idea was that now it's time to explain to even young children that there are more than 8 planets in the universe. We discovered thousands of them. Let them learn that there are many other a part of our solar system. And for Lyceum and gymnasium level students, this year we dedicated mathematical induction special summer course. And it was, we discussed many different aspects of mathematical inductions, like logics, like physics, and even golden ratio, which was here presented by mosaic of Penrose with photo of Penrose himself. So many interesting different ideas and were implied in this course. And this year, one of our students was chosen to participate in the International Olympiad of Astronomy and Astrophysics. He was part of team of Cyprus, and I saw that he is with us now. Could you say a few words, Ara?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Sarah, what do you mean?
So about the Kition Planetarium, I do lessons with Alexander every Friday and Matt Bay, and we look at problems of past papers, International Astronomy Olympiad questions, and we solve them, and we also he teaches us the theory, and I think he helps us a lot. And like It is very high level and it's very challenging. And like the last week before the Olympiad, we told him that I was going, and he made a lesson for the maximum telescope resolution. Alpha is 1.22 lambda over d. And also that was very helpful because that formula was on the exam. And yes, so it helps us a lot. And I hope that many other students also come to his lessons because he's very good. Yes.
Thank you, Ara. Thank you very
Ara,
much.
thank you for your very good words. Thank you for trusting
you.
our team for your preparation for the International Olympiad in Astronomy and Astrophysics, and congratulations for your results.
Thank you.
And we believe in you. You have great capabilities. We know this from you. We knew this from your teacher. So before you came here, but you have proved it yourself, and we are very happy that you join our team.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And well, so one more project which started many weeks ago. It was summer challenge, and we started it the times when we were allowed it to meet in physically in one place. It is summer of 2020, and we continue with this summer challenge till now. And the challenge was to develop with Lyceum students program. You see here a lot of codes to work out with testimonies of fireball observations made by common citizens. And I noticed that there is with us one of participants, Maxim Verovkin. Maxim, do you hear us?
Yes, hello, do you hear me?
Yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you for joining us, Maxim. Could you say a few words about it? I think it's better.
Okay, so, well, Alexander pretty much summed the task. So IMO, the International Military Organization, collects data from regular citizens about what they saw, which events, and then the challenge is to write a program that takes a simple the file from the IMO side, which collects a bunch of data, and the output ideally should be the line of trajectory of the fireball and the point of the flash. So yeah, this was quite a challenge, not just summer challenge. And so I learned a lot of stuff like geometry and astronomy, mostly geometry. And I've been writing this program mostly. It is open source. It's on my GitHub if someone wants to look it up. I haven't updated in a while, but I will update, I promise. So it is open source, everyone can look at it. While writing this program, I've been writing a little linear algebra library. So the math is doing, like, I did it from scratch. I mean, there were some libraries, but I decided that it would be more educational to write my own. So I can share the link now.
I should stop sharing, I believe.
Yeah. So here is the link to my GitHub. If someone wants to look at the code. It hasn't been updated in a while, but that will change soon. So thanks to everyone involved. I learned a lot of stuff about astronomy and geometry, and we're still exploring this program, and we're still facing some challenges and some surprises about the implementation and what it does. So yeah, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Maxim.
Thank you, Maxim. Maxim, I would like you to tell the people, because since the beginning of this initiative, you did a lot of progress, and you came up with many corrections. And with Alexander, we saw that the accuracy was in some point was almost more accurate than NASA's calculations, and we are very close to the satellite calculations, correct?
Well, that depends on the data that we have. So it really depends, but sometimes we get lucky, and yeah, we get pretty correct answers. Sometimes we don't. So also one of the tasks of this research is to decide whether the IMO data can be trusted and how much information we can take from this. So up until now, we are not sure. We are still in the progress of deciding whether it is valuable, but mostly yes, it is valuable.
Excellent job.
Dmitry, would you like to say some words, because of Dmitry Dubishkin is here on Summer Challenge as well?
Yeah, I can say a few words about my project. I
Let's
work in similar field with Maxim, but I take a different source of data and then proceed with those calculations that you see on the screen. I take the photos from the observers. I take their geographical coordinates and then convert it. And using this data, I'm trying to construct the fireball's trajectory.
So it's a bit another task, because of the meta videos, and these videos could give their own data, and that's why we wanted to see whether we come with both sources to the same result or not. So it's, and Dmitry, could you tell which skills did you get during this summer challenge? Was it challengeable for you? Does it develop?
Yes, while working on this project, I got few skills. I learned many new things in the mathematics, mostly the vector operations. It's a little bit beyond the school program, but it's interesting and challenging. And also I learned the Python programming language. Before that, I could write few lines of code in C++, but now I'm coding much better. But I have many more to learn.
Yes, but I remember the first codes you presented to us, or the second group of codes that you presented us, was the calculation of the trajectory of a space shuttle to Mars, correct?
Yes.
Yes, and it was using you use Visual C++, correct?
Actually, the first project about this trajectory wasn't. I did it without a programming. I planned to do some programming, but in the end, I didn't have enough time to do it. But I used the programs in the second.
Yeah, the second time.
Yep.
That's why I mentioned second time.
Actually, I firstly wrote the code in the C++, but then I faced some issues regarding the graphics. I couldn't build the graphs in C++, so I switched it to Pascal.
Traditional.
Not the best programming languages, but I knew how to make graphs in Pascal. Now I can do it in Python.
Have in mind that some electronics used in space, they still use those systems, so don't worry about it.
And as far as I remember, the Apollo's computers were much weaker than the modern calculators. Something like that.
Yeah, very close to it. Yes, indeed. And we have Matvey with us, who participated in many activities of the planetarium. Matvey, could you say a few words?
Matvey is a great guy regarding the asteroid search.
Yes.
Yes.
So tell, speak up.
What I should tell?
Good question. What contribution of Kition Planetarium Observatory made to you? And you might say, who are you?
Okay. At Bishkin, I participated in catching the asteroids. Participate in the astronomy school, advanced astronomy.
Astronomy festival,
Sometimes,
you presented the project, I remember.
yeah, sometimes do presentations, and that's it.
You are also a volunteer.
Which skills do you get from planetarium?
Astronomy knowledge, speaking at a presentation in English, and how to catch an asteroid.
The most important of all, you haven't mentioned teamwork. Yes.
Yes.
Teamwork, because all of you, I remember you're doing things in your own computer, in your own bedroom, and now we gathered together as a team and we achieved a lot of things. Everybody sharing the knowledge and expertise on each side, and sharing the passion for the same target. We have achieved a lot of ground. Congratulations. Thanks for being with us.
Yep.
And keep up the good work. And note in your diary, 28th of April until 20th of May, the next time that we have research for asteroids.
And maybe one of the best summarization of our educational part was given by Ekaterina Seliverstrova. She made a review at Google Maps about us, and she mentions that it is the main scientific and educational center in Cyprus in the field of astronomy and the exact science. To be more accurate, why she wrote this is a diploma which she got from Russian School of Embassy in Cyprus, and the diploma was given for her essential contribution and development in system of education and culture between Russia and Cyprus. So these words are said not just by a common person, but in fact by an expert. So it means that we really mean something for education and science in Cyprus. And
Alexander, I would like to mention here, since we mentioned the Russian Cultural Center, which is now called Ruski Dom, Russian House in Cyprus, and that we have received a diploma from them and the Russian ambassador in Cyprus for our good work and for the planetarium. And they gave us a report which is found in the geology exhibition.
Oh yeah, last year it arrived. Thank you. Yes, and we have private programs for people, and TripAdvisor, for example, summarize 88 reports from people, mostly of visitors of planetarium for private programs, and these people made us #1 out of 5 things to do in Kitty. And in astronomy part #1 in Cyprus. And these are just the results reviews. Some of them are in Russian, in English, and in Greek, so many different of them. I just took the last one, so here we are. So it means that it is worth to do something in astronomy, like Kition Planetarium Observatory, and I believe that love for astronomy brought us to correct place.
And we forgot to mention that 2 years ago we were in the final for the nation's business for innovation. We were selected by people as the business for innovation of the year, and we were at the ceremony in Famagusta area. We forgot to mention that.
So let's celebrate. our 14th anniversary.
Hopefully the 15th anniversary will find us all here doing observations and hands-on activities. And I would like here to give the chance to the people to ask any questions or say something, to give us their own wishes. And before we close, I would like to share with them our next event, Alexander, the Antikathera mechanism. So guys, would you like to share with us your wishes? Dimitri, a wish from you?
George, can you repeat what I should do now? I just got
We
I
need
got
your
lost for a
wish.
few minutes.
You don't should. You may.
Okay, Alexander, may I share my screen?
You're welcome. I think I wait. Check me. Yes.
Mhm. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you visit our website, astronomycyprus.eu, here we have the link for the gift shop. We are building it up now, so you can buy any astronomy equipment or gifts, etc. We are still in the process of building it, and we are also rebuilding the website. So the first and the second drop-down menus are finished, and the Science Cafe from the third, the Science Cafe link from the third menu. The rest are still being rebuilt, but on the main page, we created something like an announcement board, which leads you to our important events. And here at the bottom, you have forecasts for Kiribati, for your own location. You can enter your location, you can have the weather forecast, either for photography or astrophotography or observations. And here we have the program usually and our private events. But on the top left corner, we have the online Science Cafe. So if you press here, it will bring you to the next Science Cafe. And our next Science Cafe is on Tuesday, the 22nd of February, 8 o'clock. Our guest speaker is the professor of Xenophormus of the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens in Greece. He's in the science committee for the Antikathera mechanism. Actually, Antikathera mechanism is the first ever computer of humankind. It was built in 150 BC during the Hellenistic period, and it was found in a shipwreck in the area of in the Gulf of Antikathera. Professor Xenophormus will be with us. He will give a talk on the subject, and we will be happy for if you join us. Just press join Zoom meeting. If you already put the course, you don't need to repeat. It will take you there directly. Otherwise, if it doesn't work, just please use the meeting ID and passcode again, and you will be prompted. At the end of the presentation, we always have a discussion with questions and answers. So please feel free to join. All the online Science Cafe are free. And if you want to give your own talk, please let us know, and we will give you the chance whenever it's the first slot is available. Any questions? Okay, thank you very much for joining us. Hope to see you on Tuesday the 22nd, and hope to see you soon. Cristalla, I'm waiting for you for research. And everyone.
Thank you, Ida.
George,
Andrea,
wait a bit.
for supporting us with your school.
Dmitry wanted to say something.
Yes, please.
George, I have something special for you.
Yes.
Few weeks ago, I visited Russia for some businesses, and I brought you something from there. Can you see my camera?
Hungary. Wow.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
T-shirt. Yes. Hopefully, I will bring it to you soon.
Great, great. I'm very happy. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Dmitry.
Give me a call and come anytime. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining the 14th anniversary celebration event online. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for your patience, and see you soon.